Hey Internet, it's Jeremy for CollectionDX, and today my little repair project is going to be on the vintage Popey Deluxe diecast Leopardon, or Leopardon if you like the way it's written here, but I mean they pretty much do pronounce it Leopardon in the TV show. Anyway, it's Spider-Man's sidekick robot from the late 70s Toei Marvel co-production, which if you haven't seen that, is a really good live action show. It's very goofy. Instead of Peter Parker, the dorky kid on the scooter, we have Takuya, who is the cool guy on the motorcycle. He's not the journalist. His hot girlfriend is the journalist. He's the motorcycle stuntman, daredevil guy, and ends up being a superhero when an alien from the planet Spider injects him. So it's a very different story. Let me just throw in Spider-Man real quick. This is the Soul of Soft Vinyl Spider-Man that comes with the Soul of Godaikin Leopardon. I'll just throw that in there for scale comparison. So you can see the Vintage Deluxe is quite a bit taller. But as you can see, I have a couple of them in different conditions. This one here actually has a breakage, so it's not just that, you know, he doesn't have fists. There's an actual broken part here. There's no bottom arm on this one. This one does have the bottom arm here. So there is a couple of real obvious differences between them. First off, this one has some serious chrome wear here and here, and this is also pretty chrome worn. This arm here, fortunately, isn't too badly chrome worn. This chest piece here is pretty chrome worn. I'm a little conflicted on what to do about that part of it because, you know, see here, 2 buttons and chrome all the way back unbroken, whereas this one, 1 button, it's missing one of the guns on the inside, and there's actually a breakage here in the plastic so that the chest thing kind of flops around. Also, as you can see, this one has the full leopard head thing here, and this one is broken. So I think I'll have to stick with the chest on this one, even though it's a little chrome worn, rather than this less worn chrome here, just because it's, you know, in better shape in general. But what we can do is swap some parts around. I do have one of these little spider web things that is not yellowed, or I guess yellowed is the wrong word. It is yellow to begin with, but discolored. You can see here. Yeah. These two are darker than they're supposed to be, and this one on the top is the correct color. I don't know, I might try and do one of those things where you put the retro bright thing where you put the like hair bleach on it. But at any rate, this one, there's less tarnishing on the feet down here, and I think less paint damage in general. This one definitely had some more paint chipping and whatnot, and these wheels are all tarnished, as are these wheels in here. So I think I might try to use as much of this body as I can. If you look at the crotch part, you can see here definitely more paint wear. So I'm probably going to try and transplant the this arm part over here and this entire head chest bit over here, and well, these back leg bits are definitely nicer on this one. I don't know if those come off. Looks like they're held in there with pins, which are not great to get off. But what I might be able to do is disassemble the body and pull the legs out. But doesn't seem worth it, honestly, because the front part looks pretty good. It's just the back. Yeah, I think maybe I won't do that. I think probably I'm just gonna swap this arm part over there. And swap the chest bit. So, basically what I'm thinking here is I will just unscrew this part. Oh, that might not work though, because it's actually the plastic that's broken here. Shoot. Well, I guess what we're talking about is taking the entire arm off, which, I mean, we have to open up the chest anyway if we're going to do this, so I guess it makes sense. Alright, I guess that's how it's going to be. I'm going to try and take apart the entire chest and see if that gives me access to the arm. I'm going to start on this one, because this is the one that has the more broken stuff, and, you know, if I screw it up, there's an okay one over there. Okay, so I'm going to start by experimenting with the more broken one, because, you know, I don't want to mess up the one that's good. So I'm thinking if I can separate the chest halves, then maybe I can just get the entire arm out of the shoulder. Let's find out. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a washer in here that I caught. Ooh. Okay. So that's the post that the leopard head goes on. Yeah, I don't see anything more obvious. So I'm just going to try and put these in the order they came in. Ooh, this is tight. Alright, there we go. I don't think you should have to worry about taking the head off, because I think the whole piece will come out. Okay. Got that. Yeah, that's it. It just separates. It comes right out. So I guess the head... is mounted like that. And this little piece of plastic here. And what you didn't see is that The arms just straight up fell off. There's also a little sliver of metal here, which I think goes like that to try and keep the arm from just flopping around with that sort of primitive ratcheting mechanism. But yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So I don't think there's any way to separate this plastic bit that's broken from the rest of the arm, because it's just, there's a pin through here. So this piece definitely is not going to be used. But this guy, is the leg just on here like that? It's just sitting there? Woohoo! Yes, it is. That's it. Wow. That's more primitive than a lot of Godaikins I've been inside. There's a sprue mark here, like an injection molding mark. That kind of prevents it from getting all the way together. So let's see if we can trim that down a little bit. I was also curious what the deal is with this thing here. It doesn't like to lay totally flat. I don't see a way to fix that. But I guess you can unscrew the foot and get at that wheel bit down there. But yeah, I mean, like I mentioned before, this this part here at the top, that kind of has to stay with the leg. So interesting. Very primitive construction. Oh, this isn't even held on by anything. It's just sitting there. Okay. It's too bad that this is broken because the chrome is nice and shiny. But I just don't think I can use it because of all the broken parts in it. Okay, so the shoulder's definitely beat up on this guy. Oops. Alright, so here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to try and swap this this part down here onto this set of legs, because even though it has a little more paint wear on the front here, that's the part that's covered up by the spider shield thing. And this part is kind of gross in the back. This one is not worn. I really wish I could just get these off here, but they're just not coming off. It's like all pegged in. I'm also going to see if I can swap these metal wheels out. So let me get inside the feet here. Wait, I know I saw a screw. Did I? Oh, it was on the inside. Okay, yeah. So I think if I get in here, I'll probably have to be careful about this wing popping out, but the wing's nicer on this one. Not particularly, I don't know. Seems about the same to me. Okay. So yeah, it's really going to be about getting the nicer chrome part here onto the set of legs and seeing if I can swap these wheels and putting these legs on the other nicer one. Okay. So first, it's clever to have the screws on the insides of the legs because you really don't see them with the limited articulation of this deal. I wonder if maybe I could get this entire part off of the leg and then I could actually just use the other leg. And then not even worry about swapping these things. Maybe. God, is there another screw under this sticker? Or is it just the sticker holding it together? Might be the sticker. Okay, got the wheel out, which was the main thing I was going for. Okay, well. Oh no, it really was just the sticker. Okay. Yeah, so the sticker was holding it together. There's not another screw. Alright, that's actually good because I can really just get whatever I need out of it and build the nicest one. I'm going to have to re-glue the sticker afterwards, but that's not the end of the world. Yeah, but I don't know if it really helps us any because we still have a situation where I can't separate this top part from this bottom part. Basically, this nicer painted leg piece is stuck with this more chrome-worn leg piece. I mean, that's just nicer. And yeah, there's a little more paint wear on this foot, but I still think I'd rather have the nicer chrome. So let's do that. So I got the wheel out. That's really all that matters. The chrome's equally good on the bottom here, I think. Yeah, it looks about the same to me. Alright, so I'm not going to bother to swap that. I'm just going to unscrew this one. Get in there. Dusty down there. Okay. One screw there. I think I'm going to have to put this leg over here so I remember what these were for. Yeah, leg. Okay. And then these guys. It's just too bad about the chrome wear on this chest. Whoops. There goes that screw. Always a good idea to have a system with the screws so you can remember what went where. Okay. Now, you can see a little better on this one how this is meant to work when not broken. Compare that to this one. Oops. Dropped the little wheel. Yeah, you can see here there's a whole spring-loaded bit here that's broken off on this one. And this yellow part is discolored. Okay. So wheels there. Okay. Okay, so there's where the metal piece goes. That's that little metal strip that it ratchets against. So that's neat. So I'm going to eject these fists. So this one arm, it's got pretty serious chrome wear on it. But I believe that's the arm that is not broken on the other one, and that's correct. This one looks nice, this one does not. And then this one, the chrome wear is not bad, although it does have a little damage in this corner here. But the metal stuff is all fairly beat up. So I'm just going to try and pull this part off and swap it. But first, alright. I'm just going to try and lever this open a little bit. Just enough to get this out without having to undo the sticker. Yeah, alright, there we got it. There we go. Got it back in. Looking good. This tarnished one, and then put the screws back in. Okay. Whoops, gotta put the wing back. Okay, put that back over there for now. Okay. Okay. Right. Got it that time. Alright. That leg reassembled. Let's disassemble the other one. or at least I'm just going to disassemble it just enough to prise that wheel out the front. There's another reason to not use this leg. This one has a little plastic chip. Okay. Alright. Just enough to get this wheel out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, got the wheel loose. Oh. Well, I guess that's sticker Lego. Okay. 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 Both of those legs back on. Let's just finish this last leg up. Tarnished wheel in here. There we go. All right. Okay, leg reassembled. Leg reassembled. Now the only other thing to do is to swap these bits here. So, like I say, there is a screw on the inside here, and then a screw on the outside here. This is also right by the GA90 Popey Japan copyright and all that. Actually, you know what though? If I just get the inside one, do I really need to get the outside one? Well, actually, maybe I do, because the one half is better than the other. Yeah. Yeah, so I can just do it. I don't need to do half and half, because, well, no, yeah, I do, because this one's better on this side. Okay. Interesting variation here. This screw is black and this one's silver. Okay. Yeah. That should be fine. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got in here. The spring-loaded thing. Ooh. So here is the mechanism. Spring trigger, pretty simple. A lot easier if you don't knock everything off when you're doing the assembly. Oh, the spring is stuck on the inside. You know what though? The spring is more corroded, so let's swap them. Minor detail, but hey, why not? Okay. So nice chrome on both parts. Actually, that screw looks better. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Let's put that on this one. Better of the legs. Use the black screw because I think it looks nicer. Okay. Looking very nice. Beautiful. Okay. Let's just reassemble the uglier one. Oh, shoot. See, well, I guess you can take a look at it now because I bumped it. There's a little spring on the bottom of this peg. And the peg needs to be in like that. And that's it. Together with one screw. Okay. And we'll put that back on the leg here. Okay. Worse chrome on both parts. Might be a little tight. And now for the other one. This one has really serious chrome wear on one side. Sure is convenient how the good side and the good side match up like that. Well, I'm not complaining. It looks like right there. Well, let me just have to accept that it doesn't go exactly as perfect as it should, but, you know, those are the realities of plastic toys. Sometimes they're not 100% perfect. Okay. Good enough, I think. Screw back. Okay. Assemble that. Okay, now the other bad leg. Yeah, like that. Cool. That's a little too tight, I think. Okay. Legs done. But I think I'm going to use this body because despite this weird paint blemish over here, I mean this one has paint blemish almost the same spot. There's overall less paint wear, so that's how we're going to do it. Now, let's go here. So now we have nice chrome, both parts of the leg, the wheels, untarnished, yep, looking good. Okay. So, next thing is the arms. So for starters, yeah, this arm we could just snap right in there. So let's I don't think that either of these is particularly better than the other. So, this one goes in like that. There's two places it has to line up. It has to line up. This peg has to go into this slot on both sides. But at the same time, the yellow bit has to be inside this lip too. So that's kind of a pain to do, but we can manage it. We just kind of got it. There we go. Yeah, that's right, I think. Yep, that's how it goes. All right, so kind of have to hold the whole thing like this, angle a little bit to get the shoulder in, because otherwise some piece is going to fall out. Okay. Whew. So it works better if you use the right screws. Okay. Okay. Looking pretty good now. One more thing. Get this last bit on here, the leopard head. By the way, is it just me or is it really weird that a spider-themed superhero has a robot with a leopard motif? I mean, he also has spider webs, but that's just weird, right? Okay. I guess we'll use one of these yellowed ones. Fists in. And there we go. That's one much better looking Leopardon. Still not pleased with how the chrome wear on the chest is, but you know, best I can do for right now. Maybe I'll find one that's otherwise destroyed but has a nice chrome chest. Maybe one with like broken legs or something. Okay. Did not get that in there right. Wait, no. Select this. Yeah, like that. Yeah, right. Wait, what am I doing? That's upside down. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Nope, I have the legs on backwards. It's tell you what, disassembling and reassembling these toys has given me a new respect for people who worked in factories in the 70s and 80s assembling this crap. Okay. And where's that last arm at? Oh, it's in my hand. Yeah. Okay. Some screws in. Alright, last thing. Fix those broken, or fix that, replace that broken Leopardon leopard head thing. What am I doing wrong here? No, doesn't fit there either, so it's got to be on the top. Okay, oh, I guess that makes sense. Alright. Okay. And there we go. Two Leopardons. One looking pretty good, and one looking semi-wrecked. Now I just need to either try retro-writing that or get a different web for this one's foot. And for this other one, well, he's got a variety of other problems, doesn't he? But this one at least is looking good, so if you have a similar situation, now you know how to do it yourself. And you too can change Leopardon. Okay, that's it.